Very good evening. You're watching Republic Reporter at 6:30. I'm Suesha Sawant, and we straight away cut across to some breaking news coming in as the Congress is now calling the announcements on the economic stimulus package a TV serial. Yes, this is the statement that has been made by Chhattisgarh Chief Minister on the 20 lakh crore package that reads, and I quote, Nirmala ji and Anurag ji's serial has been going on for the last 3 days. Both in Hindi and English are explaining about each class daily, but no one is understanding anything. It would be right to make a statement when this serial gets over. I straight away want to cut across to Abhishek Kapoor, our executive editor, who's joining us live on the broadcast. Abhishek, instead of making a blanket statement saying that no one is understanding the details of these announcements, the Chhattisgarh CM much rather say what he, or rather they, are not understanding, because going by the reactions that have been coming in since the past 3 days from experts across the nation who have gone on to hail this package, we see how the Congress is trying to bring it down.
Well, Suesha, two things. One, we are in the midst of lockdown. Everyone is staying at home and watching TV and entertainment and TV serials. So maybe Mr. Baghel was influenced a little bit with that, having been watching TV a lot in terms of TV serials. But what is important is we have to understand that this government is doing fundamental changes in these sectors by way of reform, long pending reforms which were stuck in bureaucracy or were waiting to happen, but because maybe there were no triggers, the government is actually using this pandemic and the standstill the economy has come to as a trigger that was needed to really bring in those reforms. Specifically about today, the agricultural reforms by way of, for example, an omnibus law that is needed for making it easier for farmers to sell and find the true value of their produce, to eliminate middlemen, for example, and other measures that were announced today are very critical and crucial. It's likely that Mr. Baghel would be briefed subsequently by his own bureaucrats, and then he would also understand that the measures that have been taken, for example, to take away middlemen, to get better price discovery for farmers for their produce. Why is it that a potato which at the farm level is available for 2 rupees a kg, or the farmer has to sell for 2 rupees a kg, is available at your doorstep between 25 to 40 bucks? Of course, there would be logistical and transportation costs, but there are middlemen that take the money. The reforms that are being brought in now will take care of that.
Absolutely. So Abhishek, see, on that front, there are a lot of questions that the Congress-led states also need to answer when it comes to addressing the issues of farmers. We will talk more about that, but let's listen in to that exact statement made by the Chhattisgarh Chief Minister Bhupesh Baghel.
जब माननीय प्रधानमंत्री ने 20 लाख करोड़ के पैकेज की जब घोषणा की तो बहुत उम्मीदें थी कि सीधा सीधा वो क्या क्या दे रहे हैं किस किस वर्ग के लिए वो तुरंत पता चल जाएगा। लेकिन 3 दिन से निर्मला जी और अनुराग जी का धारावाहिक चल रहा है, तो उसमें रोज़ एक एक वर्ग के बारे में एक घंटा हिंदी अंग्रेजी में दोनों समझा रहे हैं, लेकिन पल्ले किसी को नहीं पड़ रहा है। तो ये मैं तो समझता हूँ ये जब धारावाहिक पूरा समाप्त हो जाएगा तो उसके बाद ही कुछ प्रतिक्रिया देना उचित होगा, ऐसा मैं मानता हूँ।
बोलो सर, अभी पिक्चर क्लियर नहीं है।
अभी पिक्चर बाकी है मेरे दोस्त,
पिक्चर अभी बाकी है। सर, पीयूष गोयल जी ने सर बोला है कि जो भी कांग्रेस रूल स्टेट भी है, जिसमें राजस्थान, छत्तीसगढ़ और बाकी पश्चिम बंगाल के लिए बोला है कि ये लोग अपने मजदूरों को बुलवाना नहीं चाह रहे हैं, इस तरीके की बात।
देखिए, 30 ट्रेन के लिए हमने आवेदन कर दिया है रेल विभाग को। अब वो जैसे जैसे उपलब्ध हो रहा दे रहे हैं, लेकिन इतने वरिष्ठ मंत्री होके इतना सफ़ेद झूठ बोलेंगे ये उम्मीद मैंने पीयूष गोयल जी से नहीं किया था। ये बेहद दुर्भाग्यजनक है कि देश के शीर्ष में बैठे हैं और जिम्मेदार मंत्री हैं और इस प्रकार से बयान करेंगे, ये उम्मीद मुझे नहीं थी।
सर, पीयूष गोयल जी के बाद अब धर्मेंद्र प्रधान जी कह रहे हैं कि कांग्रेस को थोड़ा सेंसिटिव होना चाहिए लेबर्स के प्रति, माइग्रेंट लेबर्स के प्रति, और जितने भी कांग्रेस रूल स्टेट है उनके शोल्डर पे जवाबदारी देना चाहिए, जिम्मेदारी देना चाहिए कि थोड़ा माइग्रेंट्स का ध्यान दें।
हम लोग तो पूरा ध्यान दे रहे हैं। हमारे छत्तीसगढ़ में, चूँकि छत्तीसगढ़ मध्य में पड़ता है, तो चाहे साउथ से हो, चाहे महाराष्ट्र हो, चाहे उत्तर भारत से जो लेबर आते हैं वो हमारे छत्तीसगढ़ से होके गुजर के जा रहे हैं, मध्य प्रदेश से गुजर के जा रहे हैं। तो उसी प्रकार छत्तीसगढ़ से भी हजारों की तादाद में रोज़ एक राज्य से निकल के
GVL, welcome. You know, Chhattisgarh Chief Minister Bhupesh Baghel says that you are showing TV serials, perhaps not with proper subtitles. What would you say?
I think Chhattisgarh Chief Minister is actually very busy doing something very trivial, and he's not doing anything to really give any relief to people from Chhattisgarh himself. He's really, so far, one of the lowest trains have gone to Chhattisgarh with migrant workers. And there are millions of them across the country who are waiting to get permission from Chhattisgarh to travel back to their home state. I think he's busy literally watching the serials on TV, and that's how I can link. He is linking FM's press conferences with daily serials. The significance of announcements made every day, yesterday, today, and the day before, are being debated by the entire country, the media, and these are humongous achievements, humongous announcements. And the Chief Minister is, I think, like Rahul Gandhi, he has learned to be very flippant about serious politics. I think he should learn to become a little more serious. Very few trains, not more than 10 trains have gone to Chhattisgarh so far, or around 10 trains only have gone to Chhattisgarh, whereas UP has taken more than 350 trains, more than 250 trains have gone to Bihar. No, in fact, UP has taken more than 450 trains. Hello?
Yes.
Hello.
So you know, wouldn't it be better that for the benefit of the Chhattisgarh Chief Minister, maybe someone can hold a press conference in his capital, and maybe then it would be better. He would better understand it.
The whole country is understanding the importance of these the new measures that have been announced by the central government. And Chhattisgarh Chief Minister is only simply enjoying life and is not bothering about people of his own state. Certainly, our local party will certainly will take the Chief Minister to task for making such trivial comments and trying to imitate Rahul Gandhi on frivolity.
Right, trivial comments there. You know, this will go on because there are still a couple of more press conferences left, and the Congress party would perhaps still try to find out what exactly those reforms mean. We'll wait for that. Let's take a short break and come back, viewers.